Hey, what's up, everybody? It's White Boy Lockdown Radio, man. I got my dude Chad. We were locked up together, man. I got him on the channel. We were locked up together, man. We had made work release and all that towards the end of our bids. We got out. We went our separate ways. He ended up going back in. You know, everybody knows I've been to prison twice myself. Hey, sometimes, man, it takes more than one time to learn, but the point of it is, man, we're going to do this little thing today. He's going to tell you about CM life. A lot of people don't know how crazy CM is. I talk about confinement a lot. Confinement will make you crazy, man. And my boy's on here. I haven't even heard the story yet, so we're going to let him say his piece, and then let's just roll with it. What's up, Chad?
What's up, Matt?
What's going on? So what was
Not
up
much, brother. How you doing?
Just chilling, man. How was that CM life like, man? That had to be crazy, bro.
Oh man, wow, I don't even know where to start, but that was a hell of a journey, man. I'm gonna first start by saying, sometimes, you know, when you're in prison, you know, sometimes it's you or the other person. So I ended up going to CM for doing something that I shouldn't have done, basically, which was regretted down the line. But I got CM1, I got approved for it. So I had to do CM1, 2, and 3, 6 months on each. CM1 was horrible, man. Like, you get one phone call a month, 3 showers a week, 24-hour lockdown, 5 food items a week. Man, it was horrible. You don't get no tablets.
My bad. You only get one call a month?
A month, one call. And this is how the phone call goes. If they don't answer the first 2 times, it's over with. Bye. You don't get a phone call. These guards have no feelings whatsoever. They don't care. They have no concern whatsoever. Like, for you or your family, they don't care. They're just doing their job.
Bro, that's crazy, bro.
Was horrible. When I first went in, you know, on CM1, you get housed alone. So, man, I thought, like, oh, okay, this is gonna be all right. You know what I mean? I can do this. You know, I started seeing people that's been in there 10 months, 6 months. All of them are going fucking crazy, man. And just like, I'm like, oh, hell no, I'll never be like that. Well, CM2, I finally made it. They approved me. And the only difference,
what's the difference, Chad?
Between CM2 is you get 2 phone calls a month. There's a TV in the pod. Luckily, if you know, you might be able to get to watch it because the rooms are angled. You know, when they're angled, you can't see the TV. So you know, you sit out of luck.
Like, you remember, if you're at the bottom, like, and you got a bad room, you ain't gonna be able to see out your little window.
Right. So yeah, that's how it went for me. Luckily, for some reason, you know, I got the shit in the stick. I got the first cell where I couldn't watch no TV, no football, no nothing. So it was on 24-hour lockdown, basically. And only difference was you get two phone calls a month. But during that time, man, I went through some things because they actually put you in a room with somebody. Now, what sense does that make to put a violent person in the room with a violent person? It's almost like it's meant to fail. That's all it is. You know what I mean? It's meant for us to hurt each other. That's what they want to see. They don't care about that. So anyway, I was in the room with this Crip that was from Jersey. And man, I was white. You know, he was black. You know, I've never been racist, man. I've always been, you know, I was hanging around everybody. But this guy was, you know, he was racist. But anyway, long story short, man, we fought about 4 or 5 times in the cell, and basically because, you know, he had no respect. He's been down 12 years, you know, and he thought basically I was white and I was sweet, because that's how it is for us up there, you know. Anyway, I gave him what he was looking for, but there was still no respect. You know, I'd catch this guy on the sink late night or on the toilet, you know, masturbating, saying there was officers out there when really there wasn't. So I didn't know what he was doing. So that stopped. And
that's crazy, I had to get bro. That's crazy. I just did a video, man, where there was a black dude in my cell, man, and I caught him jerking off, man. That's the most disrespectful thing, bro, you could do.
Yeah, that's a disease, bro. Like, how can you sit there and actually get off when another man's 5 feet from you? At least if I go to shower, you stay back. If I go to rake, you stay back. Like, it's an understanding. There was none. He was on the sink, on the toilet. So when I seen him the second time, you know, we went ahead and fought, man. I snapped out. And the last time we fought, I I called my mother and just told her like I'm not gonna be coming home because I'm gonna end up stabbing this dude because he was no respect. Like I fought him and everything, and usually that does it, but there was no respect. He just didn't like white people. But
He
anyway,
was a Crip.
he was a Crip, man.
Was
And
hey, Chad, was he from Florida? Oh, he said he was from Jersey, right?
yeah, he was from Jersey, like Jersey,
See,
hate Florida people,
that's a
you know,
lot of that's a big
full of
problem
itself.
because a lot of people get in the gangs, man. They come down to Florida, catch a case, and want to take it out on. It's crazy, but I understand what you're saying, bro. Trust me, I get it. You know what I mean?
And you know, anyway, it got to the point to where I was gonna stab him. I called my mother and I was like, "Listen, I love you, but I don't know if I'm gonna make it home. Like, you know, I can't do it." So, you know, I wasn't in the process of trying to like check in with the officer, and you know, I wasn't trying to check in because when you check in prison, you get a bad name, you know. So we try to go about it the best route. Anyway, what happened is I got moved out the room and continued to do my time. Well, eventually I made it to CM3. I got approved, and finally I got a tablet to where I could watch and write my family, call my family once a week, get to order 10 food items over there, watch TV. You know, you get to come out to the day room for an hour. So it was much different, and it was a little bit more freedom. So,
So
but about 10 months.
one is the worst of CM. It goes 1, 2 to 3. One is the worst, and
One,
everybody in CM they want to get out of one, right?
right. I would say the worst though was CM2 because CM1 you're in there by yourself, so you have peace and everything. You can get in your Bible, you can do, you know, your own time. CM2 you have to room with somebody, so it's like sometimes you have to wake up and appease somebody just so there's peace. So anyway, about CM2, about 9, 10 months in, you know, I started getting to where it was like I started feeling crazy. Like I was like starting to break down, like getting depressed. And it was like, it was normal because everybody was doing it because they lock you down in these rooms for 24 hours. And it does something to your mental. It's not right. It's not healthy. It's toxic. Um, it's horrible, man. That experience I went through, man. If I would have went through that my first time in prison, I would have never got locked up again. But it was
Is it that
horrible. I can
bad?
never
Like
listen.
I've gone to confinement, man, a bunch of times. I've been to prison twice myself. But the longest I was back there, man, was like 68 days. And I'll be honest, you know, me telling you this, you're probably gonna laugh at me. I thought I was losing my mind a little bit towards the end of those days. I thought it was bad. I never made CM, and I got caught with knives and all, man. But a lot of people don't understand, man. This CM shit, it should be illegal. Confinement really should be illegal. They got to figure something else out. I never made CM, but I heard horror stories. This is crazy right here, bro.
Right, it's horrible. It's the prison system has no need to help anybody and to progress. You know what I mean? To make success. It's just like meant to fail basically because they put violent people in the room with violent people and you know, gang members with different gang members. It's confusion always. It's the devil's playground, man. But if you don't got God with you, man, on that journey, you're pretty much hopeless. I got really close to God and created a spiritual journey for myself and got in tune with my spirit and got into books and, you know, kept my mind elevated, got into this pressure washing stuff that I'm going to end up opening.
Man, much respect to you, man, for finding God, man. That's awesome, bro. Much respect, man.
And, you know, everything was started going right. You know, when you find him, things start to change in your life. All you got to do is take that first step and he's going to help you the rest of the way, man. Yes, of course we're going to struggle. You know, we're meant to be persecuted. We're meant to suffer. You know what I mean? As believers in Christ. But anyway, about 9, 10 months into that bid, I started losing my mind, like going crazy, and to where it was like, you know, it's all right. It's all right to ask yourself questions, but it's never all right to start answering them. So you know, when I started answering more questions, and CM2 was the worst because you get housed with another inmate. You know what I mean? That's why it's bad. CM3, people are trying to leave now. Now that they made CM3, now they're trying to get the pound. Like, you know, we're trying to get CC'd and get out of here. But for me, I was EOSing from back there to where I only had to do 16 months instead of 18.
I was just about to ask you that. So you went in, and basically like literally a few months into the bid, you did something to where they had to ship you there, and you caught the rest of your bid there.
Right.
Damn.
Right.
Let me ask you a question, man. When you had to bump the dude from Jersey, the Crip dude, like after y'all, but you guys kept fighting. There was obvious animosity between y'all two, but people don't get it, man, that are gonna watch this. It's not like you guys can't tell on each other. You're back behind the wall, NCM, and plus the COs are not even gonna give a fuck. They're gonna be like, oh,
Bro,
y'all
what
are
it was,
fighting. Huh?
be straight up with you, bro. What it was
Yeah.
straight envious. Like, he's been down 12 years. You know, I got girls riding me. You know, I got money coming in. He sees this and he waits for mail and he don't get none. Usually it was for me. And it wasn't like, you know, I'm trying to throw that in somebody's face because, man, I know what it's like for somebody to walk by your cell and depending on the ones you love to write you and not
Absolutely.
write you, man. It's the most fucked up feeling in the world to be waiting for mail all day. And once the officer writes you, past you, you have the mail. Like,
You're hating.
Guess nobody loves you, man. You know, you ain't shit, you scumbag, and you really start to believe that stuff. So, you know, I never threw it a dude's face. I tried to hook him up with a couple females, and they didn't write back. They didn't like, you know what I mean? I tried, and once they didn't write back, he started feeling some animosity towards me. Like he started feeling some kind of way. You know what I mean? He started smoking tunchi in the cell and stuff like that, and twacking out, and you know, we'd fight. So, anyway, there was a lot of jealousy involved, bro, and
Yeah.
you know,
Hey.
man, I'm the kind of guy in prison, man. If I got something, man, you can get it. But I'm not
No,
about
you're
to let
solid.
you.
You're
I'm not
solid,
about to
man.
let you take nothing from nobody that I mess with or nothing like that. Put down, you know, God don't like ugly. So, man, if I ever have it, man, anybody can get it, man. I don't. That's materialistic. It's food. It comes and goes, man. But anyway, man, I just got on a strong spiritual journey, man, and he carried me, man. Really, he carried me for real. Like, I got the CM3, got my tablet. You know, I got to talk to my family every day. I got to download songs. I got to watch movies. Everything was just, you know, flowing.
The tablet, man. The tablet is like when I was in with you, they didn't have any tablets. They just started doing the email, right? Now they have tablets for people.
Yeah, only on CM3 you get tablets, but on the compound, everybody has tablets. Like if you buy them, but now, see, they had right before I left, they were returning all of them, and they were giving out free tablets now. So
Really?
everybody's gonna have them.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. All right, man. Well, listen, I've never done this before to anybody who's been on my channel, but I'm gonna go ahead and upload this video. I'm gonna put the link to your Cash App in the description so people can shoot you a donation if they can. And the only reason I'm doing this, the only reason I'm gonna do this now is because I have other people come on my channel, no matter what gang they're in or whatever their story is. But I know personally you just got out. And not only did you just get out, you got out from being really, really behind the wall for 18 months. And hey, man, I respect you found God, man. Anybody watching this video, man, Chad, go ahead and say the Cash App link, bro. Or what is your Cash App?
You can just look up the number in order to send the money. She doesn't know her Cash App name right now, and that's the person that I'm going through.
All right. What is that? That's not her phone
whatever's
number,
donated, it's welcome. But man, really, I'm just on here to explain to y'all, you know, the life behind bars, the hard way on CM. But I really appreciate you, Matt. Thank you, man, for having me.
Always, man. All right, I'm gonna end this, but don't hang up. All right.
All right, bro.
All right, I'll call you 1 second. I'm gonna call you now.